Calvin Castine at Northeastern Clinton Central School. It's the 4th day of February 2014, and this is junior varsity girls basketball in the Northern Basketball League. A couple of our northern tier rivals, and rivals they are. Last time they met, it was in Ellenburg, and it was a 39-38 victory for the visitors, the Cougars defeating the Bobcats. So we're looking forward to another close match here. It's nice to see the Cougars and NAC battling head-to-head in the sports again, and a great example of that is girls basketball at the JV and varsity level. Not sure how the modifieds match up. I haven't seen any of their games on either side. Okay, 13, that's Juliana Gardner for the Cats. 20 is Savannah Quirino. 10, it's Dania Burrow. 11 is Avery Lambert. It's Quirino. What else we got out there? There's a shot too strong, rebounded by Sample. Trying to get all the Cats down. Too strong. 24 to mention her, Victoria Pazer. Basket by Gardner. So let's see, in addition we got Avery Lambert, number 11. That basket will count by Olivia Gagno. Let's see, we got 12 on the bench. It's Rachel King. Emily Perrier should be there, 22. And Katie Trombley, 21. I think will be the ones on the bench. This is Lambert. The floor for the Cougars, you got 13, Abby Sample. 25 is Casey Frederick. Traveling, says Paul Gehrig. Paul Gehrig and Brian Marino are the officials. 5 is Olivia Gagno. 2 is the Southwick girl, Caitlin Southwick. And 22 is Karen Duffy. Temperature is probably in the upper 20s out there when we arrived today. It's a pleasant day. Cougars and Bobcats are scheduled to play in Ellenburg tomorrow night in boys basketball, but we got anywhere from 1 to 4 or more inches coming in over snow. I believe it was Pazer who scored. Now 4-4, or 2 minutes into the game. Up to Gagno. Sticks with it. Hot potato. Pazer gets rid of it. Gives the ball to Burrow. Burrow's pass is picked off by Frederick. And Frederick's going to pass it out of bounds. It'll be inbounded by Lambert. This is a Tuesday. Last night was supposed to be hockey night for me. But I had a real bad sore throat last night, and I said if I don't take care of this, it's going to just get worse. So I stayed home and incubated. Basket by Sample, and it's now 6-4 Cougars. Since these teams played last, Paige Chilton moved up to the JVs, and after a few games in the JVs, coming back from an injury suffered during the soccer season, after a couple of games in the JVs, she was moved up to varsity, so they won't get Paige on the JV squad, but we'll get her on the varsity. Emily Perrier in now. 5:17 on the clock, 6-4 Cougars. Perrier puts it to the floor, dribbles up. And we have traveling called. Just Perrier, following out instructions. Just Poirier, I should say, not Perrier. Just Poirier, actually just McNerlin now. But the Poiriers and the Perriers are entirely different names, whether they're derivatives of the same name many years back. I have no idea, but good possibility, I suppose. That'll send Southwick to the the charity stripe. Let's see what Mr. Marino says. Foul on 22, he said. That'd be Perrier. 4:57 on the clock. Southwick gets the first to make it 7-4. What the heck is going on over here? The Cougar Athletic Director having a friendly chat with the varsity coach from NAC, Josh Herrica, and his sister Jessica. All Herrica's kids, both doing quite well at the moment. So it's 9-4 Cougars. We have a timeout on the floor. Lambert, and of course there's 10 seconds now in girls basketball in the backcourt. It used to be that way, but it is now. Shot hits the side of the backboard. Gagnon fires it up to Southwick. Southwick lays it in. Nice shot there by Caitlin Southwick. 24, that's Pazer to inbound. Oh, into Gagnon's hands. Comes up short. And Southwick will pull it out. Sample goes to Duffy off the front of the rim, rebounded by Perrier. Perrier hurls it up short. Rebound was pulled down by Gardner. And we're going to have a foul. It's going to send Burrell to the line. Should be shooting 2. First Cougar foul. It's 11-4. We're just barely 4 minutes into the game. So the Cougars have had a nice first 4 minutes here at 11 points. Foul was on Sample, her first, as I said, team first. We have 21 reporting in now for the Cats. That's Katie Tremblay. Burrow will shoot her second foul shot. Rolls in and out. Duffy managed to get the rebound, and Sample will bring it up. And the Cougars will keep it. Gagnon to Duffy. Duffy turns, spins. Gagnon follows. It's going to be Perrier knocking it off Duffy. We'll have Tremblay to inbound. 3.5 to go in the first quarter. It's been an eventful first quarter. Burrow to the floor. Off the glass and in. Nice shot there by Gardner. Frederick brings it up. A hold called on Gardner. 11-7 is our score. I may have to stop talking here. My voice is going to run out if I keep going here. Gagnon with a shot. Frederick. Southwick. Frederick buries a three-pointer. That makes it 14-7, and looks like she stepped across the line on the inbound. So the ball will be turned back to the Cougars. Jump ball. And we have Boris coming in for the Cougars. She'll replace Southwick. And Tremblay will inbound it. 2:22 on the clock. 14-7 is the score. Avery Lambert with a nice shot off the glass. And it's 14-9. And a steal there. That's Gardner. Blocking foul. Foul will be on Gagnon. Looks like Misek coming in for the Cougars. And Gardner will shoot 2. Foul was on Gagnon, her first, team second. Misek in for the Cougars. And Fiorino in, replacing Perrier for the Cats. Sample hustles and gets the ball. Under a minute and a half to go in the first quarter. Wow. Interesting little shot there by Fiorino. And they got a 2-point ball game. It's 14-12 Cougars. We have a minute and 13 to go in the first quarter. Frederick throws another one in. Makes it 16-12. Burrow. Tracked down by Misek. Misek finds Boris. And it's picked off by Burrow. And she lays it in. And we're back to a 2-point ball game. It's 16-14 Cougars with 20 seconds to go. Cougars should be looking for the last shot. They're not. Misek will take it. And Boris gets it back for the Cougars. 10 seconds. Boris with a move to the hoop. A rebound by Burrow. And that's going to be it for the first quarter. 16-14 Cougars after 1 here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Misek with the ball. We start the second quarter. A 2-point ball game. Let's hope this goes to the wire just like this. Off-white. And we got Perrier back in. So she takes the place of Fiorino. Gardner on the pass from Burrow. The Cats will pick up the defense at midcourt, up to Boris. We have a tie ball game at 16-16. They're now 30 seconds into the second quarter. Boris. Now Frederick. And the Cats will come out with it. Here's Perrier. Perrier stops, throws it up. It's deflected into the hands of Gardner. Basket's good, so that's 18-16 Bobcats. I think that's their first lead of the day. And Gardner will look to add to it. Foul was on Duffy, her first, team third, rebounded by Duffy. Boris. Misek. Inbounded by Trombley. Ball comes to Burrow. Traveling. And we have an injured player here as Sample scores, and number 10 Burrow.
Did you work there all day Sunday too?
No,
18-18, 6:31 to go first half. Sample hits. Foul was on Gardner. Her second. Team fourth. So Burrow and Poirier will sit. I thought the basket went in. So I think the injury got everybody all messed up here. So it's 19-18. Lambert will inbound. It's into Fiorino. Fiorino guarded closely by Sample. Lambert guarded by Musek. Gets it over to Gardner. Guarded by Duffy. But that was a pass. There's a shot off the rim by Trombley. The foul on the rebound. And we got Gagnon back in. She'll replace Duffy. Trombley to inbound. 5 seconds. Not sure if she stepped on the line or if it was a 5-second violation. All we heard was violation. So the Cougars with the 1-point lead have a chance to add to it here with 5:50 showing. There's a little hook shot by Boris. Boris fights for a rebound. Sample goes to Misek. Gagnon gets the rebound. Shot thrown up and in by Frederick. We're going to have a hack on Gagnon. That's probably her third. It's going to send Fiorino to the line. I believe that'll be 3 on Gagnon. No, it's 2. It's 2 on Gagnon. Team 5th. Fiorino hits the first. Poirier in for Trombley. 5:24 showing. Cougar lead at 2 points. Ball rebounded by Gagnon. Gagnon up for Frederick. Frederick throws it back up to Sample. She was in danger of passing. She had to get rid of it. And rebounded by Poirier. Green. Thought Green touched it after the initial slap, but maybe not. Barrier is going to come in. Sydney Barrier. Let's see. Other Cougars I haven't seen yet include Aizen McDonough, Lauren White, and Haley Disco. Here's Gagnon. Intended for Frederick. It's out of bounds. And we've got 24 Pazer back in for NAC. Timeout. Green time with 4:53 showing. Okay, barrier guarding Lambert. Fiorino. Boas had it for a moment, but taken back by a Pacer. And the Cats lose it. They had 3 seconds on the shot clock, so they're going to lose it one way or the other. 4:22 left in the half, 21-19. Shot thrown up by Gardner, rolls off the rim, and here's Frederick. Boris catches up with it, gives it to Gagno. And good hustle here by Fiorino. What a nice hustle. Savannah, Fiorino with the bucket. Ties the game, 21-21. Frederick comes back. High off the window, rebound Boris. Too strong. There's Sample. And Abby Sample with a strong move. Puts the team back up by a bucket. It's 3:23 on the clock. Second quarter, 23-21. Timeout. Short, rebounded by Boris. Barrier will bring it up. Over to Gagno. Sample over to Barrier. Slides it to Frederick. And Frederick gives the Cougars a 4-point lead. 2:40 showing here in the second quarter. Whoops. Earl able to pick up the ball, almost rolled out of bounds. And stolen by Frederick. And knocked out of bounds. Off Perrier. And we've got Southwick and Duffy back in for the Cougars. Frederick ended to Southwick. No travel. 2:14 on the clock. 12 on the shot clock. 25-21 Cougars. Duffy misses the shot. Sample throws it up. And rebounded by Pazer. Here's Burrow. It's to Perrier. Perrier drives. Too strong. Perrier gets her own rebound and she's fouled. Foul will be on Gagno. That will be her third. With a minute 51, Coach McNerlin might be thinking about giving Gagno a rest there. She is. We got Boris in, and Gagno will sit. Perrier made the first, and the second one is off the rim, rebounded by Duffy. 25-22, Cougar lead at 3 points, a minute 42 to go. In the first half, wide open Duffy. Somebody lost their assignment on that one. And stolen Duffy. Sample was back to Duffy, but Burrows there to intercept. And we're going to have a foul on number 11, Avery Lambert. That'll be the 6th team foul on the Cats. So both teams with 6 fouls. We're down at minute 19 to go. Duffy gets the rebound. Foul was listed as being on Burrow. Wasn't given to Lambert. Duffy scores with the Cougar lead up to 7 points. 29-22, under a minute. There's Perrier. Perrier pulls up short, and Sample with the rebound. Southwick back to Sample. Boas has it knocked away and ends up in Sample's hands. He gives it to Duffy. And Karen Duffy, under heavy defensive pressure, tosses it in. 31-22 now. Lambert will try to dribble through a couple of Cougars. It breaks free. Up to Perrier. Gehrig with the call. Throws it on 24. The Pacer with their first. Frederick will shoot. 2 seconds on the clock. Cougar lead at 9. She can make it a double-digit lead here. Not enough time for the Cats to get a shot off. 31-22. Northeastern with a 9-point lead at the half here on viewer-supported local television, Hometown Cable. To start the second half, we want to thank our latest renewed viewer patrons, Andy and Diane Morelli, but if you look on our list of viewer supporters, you'll find their grandkids. So they faithful contributors, but they stick their grandkids' names up there, which is fine with us. Rebounded by Duffy, and the Cougars up by 9, looking to make it double digits, and they do as Southwick hits. Now 33-22. Blocked by Frederick, and Brian Marino thought he saw a foul. So this will send Fiorino to the line. She will shoot 2. (33-23) and 33-24 as Fiorino hits them both. Southwick throws it up for Boris. Boris hits Duffy. Rebounded by Burrell, and she is fouled. Frederick with the foul. It's her second, team second. And we're going to have Lambert inbounding it. 5 seconds to get it in. Whoops. Southwood goes down. Burrell brings it up, and she traveled. Well, Southwick into the forecourt. Duffy Misses it. Duffy pulls it back out to Sample. And basket by Abby Sample. 35-24, 11-point Cougar lead. Up to Fiorino. Throws it in over the top of Boris. Nice shot. 35-26, 6:25 to go, third quarter. Boris out to Frederick. And rebounded by Lambert. Burrow into the forecourt. The long shot, a little too long by Fiorino. Sample brings it down, little coast to coast, runs into the back of number 10, Burrow. That was Fiorino shooting it. She missed it. There's Duffy. To Sample, air ball. Now we're going to have Poirier back in. 35-26. Five seconds to get it in. Burrow tries to bounce it to Gardner. Burrow into the forecourt. Gets it to Gardner. Gardner throws it up. It's blocked, and Boris will come out with it. Sample down the floor to Duffy, and Duffy lays it in. That's short. Here comes Sample. Over to Southwick. Boris. Nice shot by Natalie Boris. 39-26. 13-point lead.
Oh yeah, everybody gives you $500, right?
You got 50 of it. That's why we won, right?
Yeah, I hear you. Somebody you know.
Here's Burrow.
Looking at the clock,
Here's Musette.
no, it's going to be the score. And then they start pulling it in. Like, maybe this could be. There we go.
Make it 39-27. 4:14 to go in the third. Duffy drives and lays it in. Nice move through the defense by Karen Duffy. Shot is missed by Gardner. Frederick with the ball. Sample sticks with it and lays it in. Knocked loose by Duffy. Boris, no. Rebounded by Lambert. Knocked loose by Sample. Picked up by Fiorino, and she's called for traveling. 43-27, 3:20 on the clock. We have McDonough in for the Cougars. Inbounded to Burrow. Burrow guarded by Duffy, gets it into the forecourt. We're approaching the 3-minute mark. In the third, 43-27. We're going to have a foul on Burrow before the shot. No, we're going to call it a shooting foul. They're going to call that a shooting foul. Wow. If this were a closer game, I think we'd be hearing some complaints from the Cougar side of the floor. Poirier misses the first. And it's a 43-28 ball game. 2:51 remaining. Boas to Duffy. Sample to Boas. Reset shot is missed. And picked up by Duffy. And Sample couldn't hang on to it. Lauren White in for Karen Duffy. Fiorino. And moved by Gardner. Gardner with a bucket. 43-32, minute 34 to go, third quarter. Blocked by Gardner. The Cougar ball. We'll throw it in. And the Boas. Short. White saves it. And Gardner. Lambert brings it up. Long pass across court. And we have Disco coming in now. We'll take Boris's spot. McDonough will inbound it. 1 minute to go in the third. And the second to Sample. White slides it back outside. And for White. White followed. Over to McDonough. Now Sample. This is Fiorino, blocked by Sample. 26 seconds to go. In the third, 43-32. Poirier inbounds. White almost knocked it loose. Lambert blocked. And here comes Sample. Cougars will keep it. 10 seconds to go in the third. White, nice move. Lauren White off the glass. 2 seconds. Would have counted. desperation heave by Burrow. It's 45-32. Cougars up by 13 after 3 here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Sample to Duffy. Run up by Sample. Bobcat ball into Perrier. Perrier over to Tremblay. Then picked off by Gagnon. And this is Burrow. And it'll be off Gardner. Better to bring it up. Buffer shot is short. The Cougar timeout. Frederick into Duffy, turnaround off the rim. Duffy follows. This is Tremblay, she's tied up. .6:55 to go. In the barrel. Barrel to Tremblay. Shot thrown up by Lambert. This is Gagnon. And blocked by Perrier. She was only doing what her grandfather told her to do, drive down the middle. Sample, blocked, off green. 16 on the shot clock. Frederick to inbound. There's Southwick. Gagnon, short. And Lambert to inbound it. Oh, stolen by Gagnon. Olivia Gagnon with a steal in the basket. There's Pearl. And she's being ridden down the floor by Southwick. So it'll be green ball on the side. We got Pazer coming back. No, not Pazer. 20. It's 20. Fiorino coming in. He's in for Tremblay. Laid in by Lambert. Frederick comes back for the ball. It's a 13-point Cougar advantage. 5:55 to go in the game. Sample. Thrown up by Southwick. And pulled down here by number 10, Burrow, picked off by Frederick. Frederick to Southwick. Now Gagnon will drive. Too strong. Duffy rolls it up. Nice soft touch. And it's a basket for Karen Duffy. 49-34. And much to her dismay, Fiorino just lost it off her leg. Boris will come back in for the Cougars. She's taking the Southwick spot. 5:16 on the game clock. November 4th, 2014, Junior Varsity Girls Basketball, Northern Adirondack at Northeastern Clinton. Thrown up too strong by Lambert. Gagnon brings it down. Back to Sample. And Lambert with the ball. 4:40 to go in the game. Fiorino. Guarded by Frederick. There's Gardner. Shot clock goes off. .416 remaining. 44. Disco is back in for the Cougars. Somebody got to help out here. Gagnon looking for a target. And here comes Sample. Back to Gagnon. And Olivia Gagnon lays it in. Here's Burrow. Long shot off the back of the iron by Lambert. And we got Duffy over to Gagnon. Gagnon drives, short, deflected, partially blocked. If there's such a thing as being partially blocked by the Bobcats. I'm guessing Jess McNerlin said something to Paul that that he didn't want to explain his thought process. Basket by Boris. Knocked loose by Disco. Fiorino tied up by Sample and Disco. And Lambert will inbound it.
You got the ball.
Lambert will inbound it. 19-point Cougar lead. Down to 3:25. This is Burrow. Rebounded by Duffy. Approaching the 3-minute mark. Gagnon retrieves it. Travel. Who we got? This is Burrow with the ball.
Hey, Taylor.
Lambert with a long shot. Inside position and put in by Fiorino. 53-36. 2.5 to go. Duffy shot rolls off the rim. Rebounded by Perrier. Here comes Gardner. Gardner's going to keep it and lay it in. Juliana Gardner with a bucket. Stolen and put in by Fiorino. 53-40. We're at 2:07 to go. Bobcats finally putting a full court pressure on. I don't know why they didn't press earlier. Now we're down to 2 minutes to go. All of a sudden they put a press on. This is Fiorino at the line. Hits the first. We have White for the Cougars and King in for the Bobcats. (53-41), 2:02 on the clock. 53-42, 11-point ball game. There's Boris. Disco. Oh, almost stolen away by Avery Lambert, but she didn't have enough room. There's the Chilton girl. As I said earlier, she wasn't on the JVs when we played the first time. She was still recuperating from a leg injury that happened during soccer season. She came back, played a few games with the JVs, and now she's been moved up to the varsity. So just an 8th grader. She'll be a big asset to a young Bobcat team. And Lambert scores, and we should point out that travel that Laura Phillips really helped to get this team going with her coaching the younger kids a few years back, and really got these kids thinking about what they could do in the. So it's Laura Phillips Nutt, and it's nice to see Jess Herrica Barnhart, the effort she's done here, but we can't forget what Laura did too to get this ball rolling for the Bobcats a few years ago. Rebounded by Boris, 1:09 to go. Lambert to Disco. Over to White. Sample. I think I called Sample Lambert earlier. Too many North Country names here. There's a basket by Gardner. What we got? What was that? 45 seconds to go. Not sure what the call was. One thing I should point out is the Bobcats had 0 fouls here in the second half. They didn't start pressing to the last 2.5 minutes of the game. They have 0 fouls. This game is only 53-46, 7-point difference. The Cats had pressed earlier, had a few fouls right now because they've been pressing. This might even be a closer game right now. 22 seconds remaining. 19 foul on the Cougars. Again, 0 on the Bobcats. And this is Fiorino at the line. The foul was on White, her second. I'm sure hoping Joe Southwick shows up for the varsity game. I don't think I'm going to have enough voice to do the varsity if he doesn't. Rebounded Sample. Up to the gutter. He traveled. .16 seconds to go. 53-47. two very important years, 53 and 47. Up to Samp. Sample steals it. 8 seconds. Intended for Boris. It was out of bounds. Bobcats will get it back with 6/10 of a second. 6/10 of a second. Five tenths of a second. Unless it's 5 seconds, it looks like 5/10 to me. Stepped across the line. For me, I would have just said a nice throw. Let's get this one in the books. Bowler to inbound. It's like it was 5 seconds, not 5/10. 53-47, the Cougars defeat the Bobcats, and that's the way it was in junior varsity girls basketball in the Northern Basketball League Division 1. You're watching viewer-supported local television, hometown cable. We're coming at you from Northeastern Clinton Central School, beautiful downtown Champlain. Thanks for watching and supporting local television, hometown cable.